I am Leo Grillo, founder of Delta Rescue. This is our 115-acre animal sanctuary. It's been here since 1986, and we have about 600 acres of surrounding national forest. What that means is we've had a number of fires. Station fire threatened this sanctuary. Agencies from all over Southern California were in town trying to protect, and they didn't know the area. So the problem we had during that fire was we had engine companies that really didn't know what to do other than tell us to evacuate. We can't evacuate 115 acres with 1,500 animals. We shelter in place. So at that station fire, I realized that we had our little fire engine, and we did what we could to squirt down some trees and get some foam on them. We had a product called cold fire that was mixed with water, and try to stay ahead of the fire. Fortunately, about 5 minutes before it was due to hit us, the wind shifted and it went around us behind one of the mountains. Now, the fire department knew that because they dropped some Phos Chek on the mountain behind us. And I was wondering why they didn't drop it on us, but they dropped it on the mountain behind us. So they knew the wind was going to shift. So after the station fire, I realized something. We have fire pumps in front of a number of our buildings. And these are 18-horse fire pumps, and we have a few hundred feet of inch and a half to protect our structures. But we have a lot of acreage to protect. And if we had a hot spot coming down, bearing down on us, we needed a piece of equipment that could handle it. So that's when I started the Delta Rescue Fire Department, and we bought a Type 3 engine. Later we bought a Type 1 engine. We have a little Type 6 that we use as a patrol. But something was missing, because every time there's a red flag, we have to be on red alert. I have to stay here on the property being ready for anything that happens. And I said, we can't continue to live like this. Why can't we get that fire retardant that the planes drop? Why can't we do something with that? So I got a hold of Phos Chek, the people who make that red fire retardant, and I asked them, I says, can I get some of that retardant so I could shoot it from the ground? We don't have a plane. Can we shoot it from the ground? And they said, yeah. Of course, you're going to have a mess once you batch mix it, and if you don't shoot it off, you waste it. You have to clean out your engine afterward. You have to do all this stuff. So I said, well, there has to be another way. And they said, we're starting a new division. Funny, you called at the right time. We're making a new piece of equipment that we've designed. It's going to be able to spray without being batch mixed. It's going to spray the Phos Chek, also the gel that they make, and also the 881, the suppression foam that they use, the Class A foam. So I said, I'm very interested. So they sent me the information on it, and pretty much it was a little unit that you put on a trailer, and you tow it around and you squirt, whatever. So I said, look, we need something more powerful. I need to be able to shoot all the brush around here. I need to be able to shoot the sage, the trees, the junipers. I have to be able to, shoot the retardant ahead of the fire. Now, two things happened at that point. They said that an interesting fact is that when their Phos Chek fire retardant goes on the brush, it stays on the brush until it's washed off, meaning if it doesn't rain, it'll be on there for 6, 7, 8 months until it rains. So I could not only spray ahead of a fire, I can spray months ahead of a fire and have peace of mind and not worry about everything burning down. The second thing was that we needed a heavy-duty piece of equipment. It wasn't enough on a trailer, and they said, look, we've had this thought, and you're the first one that's asked about it. What would you like to see? Because we're interested in developing a prototype for you, something that we can show the agencies later. So that's what we have here. This is the PC CODE 16. It stands for Phos Chek, of course, and CODE stands for Combined On-Demand Equipment, and I'm going to show you that in a second. So the CODE 16 is what we have. It was made to our specs. It's a 300-gallon tank, and it's a very powerful 25-horsepower engine. We have 200 feet of 3/4-inch high-pressure line on a reel with another 200 feet in sections backing that up. We shoot it from a high-pressure nozzle. They call it the PC CODE 16 because it's 16 gallons a minute. Now, that's not much by firefighting standards, but in high pressure, it's a lot. Wait till you see this thing work. Now, will it replace a direct attack engine? No. No. We still need our Type 1 and our Type 3. It can replace your patrol. You can send your truck in. You can take the patrol skid off, and you can put the Phos Chek skid on. One-man operation. I can run this thing alone. I've done it.
I just shot the foam. I shot the fire retardant onto the brush. I did not shoot the gel. It's really messy. That's for structure protection. Now this is just plain water. We have 300 gallons. We have 30 gallons of foam to mix with the 300. You know how far that'll go. And then we have 60 gallons of fire retardant to mix with the 300 gallons of water if we needed to shoot 100% fire retardant onto the brush. Okay, you have to clear the lines. I just cleared it with plain water. It's ready to roll back up again and move on.